Disclaimer, ignore the hair. I washed it last night, like, uh, a clean person. But it always ends up poofy as fuck. Red alert, people. We are in red alert. What's up, party people? It's Stewie, and you're back at another Boudoir shoot, emergency edition. Okay, I know it's not an emergency, and this is a first world problem, but here we go. I was checking through my emails this morning. I don't do that every day like I should, but whatever. Turns out May 29th, I received an email from Walt Disney Company telling me that, due to the COVID restrictions and everything else, blah, 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 they were going to delete dining reservations and they were going to cancel meal plans. Now, made my heart stop because, like I said earlier, I have been checking my Disney Experience app every day to ensure that our reservations are still there. We had like 8 or so reservations, about one every day. There were some days we double dipped and we were going to figure out later which ones we were going to drop. But we figured 8 reservations or so, and of the 8, 6 out of 8 were the exact times and stuff we wanted to begin with, so we were super pumped about that. I log on this morning after actually reading that email, and my reservations are gone. So, Be Our Guest for a Magic Kingdom breakfast, gone. We had Storybook Dining at Artist Point Wilderness Lodge, gone. We have Flight and Phantasmic dining packages just to kind of make sure we had VIP seating. My boys haven't seen those before, and I really wanted to make sure they had a good view, and Benjamin doesn't wait well like any 5-year-old, but he seems particularly unable to wait unless he has a device on his face, like YouTube or something. So I wanted him to not have to wait an extended amount of time to get a good seat or wait in line for this show that may or may not hold his attention, and it's included with the dining package. So I went ahead and booked like Hollywood and Vine, and we booked Tusker House, which we wanted to do anyway. So with this dining package that we got free in January, we were going to do like a character meal a day, not because we're made of money, but because it's included with the dining package, and we're not a big ride family, so one of the big perks of a dining package at Disney would be to meet characters. We don't have to stand in line to meet them and take pictures in the hot sun. We can do it in an air-conditioned restaurant and sit down. And now all of those experiences are gone. Now, I'm not mad at Disney. They're doing the best they can, but to claim you're going to cancel my free dining package, which was part of the reason why I decided I was able to afford this trip, feels really shady. Now, their makeup for that was if you're still paying on your vacation, they're going to give you a 35% discount on your room rate, because normally the free dining package, you pay rack rate for your room and you get the meal plan for free, which when we did the math was good for us. It's not good for everybody, and you're going to have to do your own math and figure what you want to eat, where you want to eat, what you'll most likely be hungry for, if you're going to drink alcohol, things like that. It's all very important. But for us, the free dining package made Disney much more affordable. So just so that math controversy is out of the way. And now, if you're still paying, you get a 35% discount now, so you don't have to pay quite as much for your room. If you've paid in full, like we have, you're supposed to get a 35% refund back, to make up for the cost of the dining plan. Be like, hey, I know we took away your food, but here's a discount on your room. And they say it's going to be equitable. I haven't done the math yet. I need to sit down and do that tonight, and I'll let you guys know what I come up with. But I don't think a 35% discount on the room rate alone is going to be enough to cover what we had intended for food. And I either have to come up with a completely new game plan for food, which will include maybe one sit-down meal the entire trip instead of a sit-down meal every day, versus I'm just very frustrated with this entire situation. It's not my fault. It's not Disney's fault. It's no one's fault. And there's no one I can, in my heart, ethically yell at. Not that I really want to take it out on anybody, but it's very frustrating that I had my vacation completely planned from... We decided we were going to go in January when we got our tax refund. We picked when and where and which deals to use. We did our math really hard for like 6 weeks, and we figured it out, and we got everything set up. And here we are, almost there. My 60-day window for fast passes was supposed to be July 5th. And we're now 6 weeks away from that. And I'm not going to be able to pick fast passes because apparently you have to reserve being in a park, and the reservations for dining are extremely limited. Now, I did forget to mention, I think we had 2 independent restaurants, third-party restaurants that weren't in, that didn't have their reservations canceled. The Jungle Navigation Company, Skipper's Canteen Dining Room, or whatever it's called, Skipper Canteen, we had that booked for one day, as like, I'm an adventurous eater and the boys are not, so when I looked over the menu, that seemed like a nice middle road place for us to go. So that reservation is still standing. And then the other reservation we have that's still standing is Chippendale breakfast at Garden Grill, or whatever it was. It was supposed to be a pre-park opening for Epcot on our Epcot day, and it is now one of 2 out of 8 that are still there. Like, we had Cape May Cafe, Cape Cod Cafe, whatever that one is, over at Beach Resort. We had, I'm trying to think through, Be Our Guest. We had Tusker House. We had Hollywood and Vine. We had and wine, so I had the pre-park opening, but we were going to park hop around. So there was one day where instead of having a reservation in the World Showcase, we were just going to eat the snacks as a family, just like get one snack from each booth, and that's where our snack credits were going to go. We were all going to have like a bite or 2 out of the Food and Wine Festival snacks and just eat our way around the world. Because that's what we do for a vacation, apparently. And so I will get back to you guys if we make a decision anytime soon. We are very much wait and see, because we're not going to be going until Labor Day. Maybe Disney will be in phase 2, and maybe the reservation system will still be there, but they'll increase how many people can go, or they'll reinstate ADRs that have been taken away, or they'll allow the dining plan at the end of July. Like, there's no telling. We will be there. Let's see, it'll be open for about 2 weeks in July, and then the 4 weeks of August. So we will be there 6 weeks after, and I'm really hoping that the 6-week time frame of phase 1 reopening will go into phase 2 for our vacation. I know that's very wishful thinking, and this is a very first world problem, but to wake up to your vacation being canceled, and I still haven't seen the refund. Now, my Disney Experience app still reflects that I have a standard dining plan. We did pay for the upgrade, but that's a whole nother video. So we still have our standard dining plan. We're still booked at Port Orleans Riverside. We still have park hopper tickets. I don't know how the reservation system's going to work. I don't know if you're going to be able to park hop. If you get in for the day and you decide you want a nap, can you leave and come back? There's a lot of balls in the air that, people who are coming from out of town, this is primarily a travel tourist resort destination. Then if you have to alter your vacation so drastically, it will encourage people to cancel. And that's probably the smartest move, especially with myself being immunocompromised. You're asking me to give up something that we probably won't see for another 5 years, because we're talking about buying a house, and we're talking about me going back to school, back to work, that kind of stuff. And this was like do or die. for this trip while he's still really little. My son will be, he'll be 5.5 or so, but that's still a really young age to take. He may not remember a lot of the trip. It's definitely for us and it's selfish, but he'll have fun regardless. And the next time we get an opportunity, I really realistically see us not going again until he's like 10 or so. And going every 5 years is still more than some people get to go. Last time I went, it was 2011. So it breaks my heart. This is just one more thing on top of the shit cake that has been 2020. And if you're somebody out there who's also planning a Disney vacation, let me know if you still have your reservations. Let me know if you still have your dining plan. Please, drop a comment if you find anything out about the reservation system or how any of that's gonna work. If you think it's even worth it to go from Tennessee to Florida to have a third of a Disney experience. Some people say that's priceless, and some people say it's worthless. So let me know where your priorities would stand, because I'm feeling very emotional about the entire situation, and I don't want that to cloud my judgment. I try to feel my feelings and then make a decision. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me rant about my first world problems. All problems are valid, and if you feel upset about them, that's okay too. I have things I need to do, and the husband is going to be home soon, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!